today, I'm gonna try to make this not too much of a rant. Today, I would like to talk about not washing your hair. I'd like to preface this video by saying I am a full-time working hairstylist and have been for several years now. I'd also like to say that I'm friends with and have worked with and have known many hairstylists, and a lot of people have the complete opposite view on this that I have, and that's totally fine. This is something that's worked for me and many of my clients. Stop washing your hair so often. I still wash my hair, just not that often. The human body was designed extremely well. If you're constantly shampooing your hair like every single day and stripping the oil specifically from your scalp, and now you have a dry scalp, then your body is gonna produce more oil, and therefore your hair is gonna be oilier. Most of my clients have, and people I've talked to about this, they say I can't go more than a day without washing my hair, it just gets too oily. Yeah, that's what because you're keep stripping the oil out of your scalp, then it's gonna produce more oil and it's gonna keep getting oily. But you can slowly start going a day at a time more without washing your hair, and your scalp will adjust. When I say wash your hair less often, I'm not talking about like crazy amounts of times. I'm not talking about like months. Some people don't wash their hair at all. That's totally fine if that works for you. So how often do I wash my hair? I wash my hair anywhere between once a week and once every 2 weeks. So right now we're at a week. Okay, this is me at a week. I'm not a grease ball or anything. Me personally, when I say go slowly with building up the more days you're going in between washes, I think I used to wash my hair maybe every other day, and then I slowly went to every 3 days, every 4 days. When I started getting my hair colored again, I asked my hairstylist how often she went, and she said once a week, and I was flabbergasted that was even possible. So I worked my way up to every 5 days, and I was there for like a few years. And then only recently have I gone like once a week. And then I just started kind of pushing it to social acceptance, which is every other week. But it's worked for me. Nobody tells me I smell or anything. I don't think that's an issue. I still get compliments on my hair fairly often, especially being in this industry. Nobody guesses that I go that long without washing my hair. So benefits from washing your hair less are less frizz, because you're retaining more moisture in your hair. I get more volume in my hair, especially if you have curly hair. Is drier by nature, so that's really important to wash your hair less if you have curly hair. It's more manageable. It will look a lot better when you do like updos or braids or anything like that. When I wear my hair curly, like when I curl it away from my face, which is how I have it most days, the dirtier it gets, the better it looks, honestly. Most days I don't even have to fix my hair. I just clip it back to wash my face and then let it go, and it's just stayed put, which is so nice. If you color your hair, it will stay vibrant for longer because you're stripping that color out less frequently. You're obviously not drying it out as much because you're shampooing it less often. Your products will last a hell of a lot longer if you don't wash your hair very often, especially like shampoo and conditioner. I think I buy shampoo maybe once a year, if not less frequently than that. So you can buy better quality shampoo and conditioners and it will last a lot longer. And the number one benefits, which I think is the most important, is time saving. I think time is obviously something you can't get back. And I think it's such a waste of time to wash your hair every day and style it every day and blow dry it every day. I mean, there's just so much more to life. Getting ready in the morning takes so much less time if you don't have to wash and style and all that crap to your hair. I wash my hair once a week, I style it once a week, I touch it up every few days, and that's about it. I just have so many clients with like the thickest, longest hair. A lot of those clients wash their hair every day, and I'm just like, what? Please do me a favor and at least go to every other day and just keep pushing yourself from there, because there are so many better things you could be doing with your time than spending an hour washing and blow drying and styling your hair, if not more. Some people spend like 2 or 3 hours just on their hair. Learn a foreign language, take up a new hobby, learn how to paint, cook, I don't know. Yes, when I shampoo my hair now, because if I haven't for a while, maybe I shampoo it like twice to get that extra grit out of there, and then I'm done. I'm not shampooing it 7 times in a row, you know? So it equals out to less product and less time. You're saving time in the shower, so you're using less water. That's another benefit. But how might I accomplish this? What am I supposed to do if I don't wash it and it's greasy? What will I do? What will they say? One of my staples in life is dry shampoo. I've talked about this many times on my channel. This brand in particular. There are so many dry shampoos out there, it's not even funny. You might have to experiment a little bit and find which one works the best for your hair type. There are 2 main types of dry shampoos I found. There are like ones that spray out wet and then they go to more of a powder after that, and then there's ones that spray out a powder, which I like a lot better than the wet ones. How you use dry shampoo is I give it a little shake and then I lift up somewhere in my hair from about a foot away, spray it, especially in the back. That's about it. And then I just shake it and rub it in my hair. And that's it. Yep, I don't brush it through, I don't do any of that fancy stuff. That's about all I do for the dry shampoo. I don't use a ton of it. If you have darker hair, especially when you first start using dry shampoo, use a handheld mirror and then a mirror in the back and look at the back of your head. Make sure you don't have any buildup, you will get like gray cast or like white patches with the dry shampoo if you don't rub it in well enough. Also look into making your own dry shampoo. Just Google it. There are lots of DIY dry shampoos. They're mostly like starch based or flour based. I think there's like flour ones, baking soda ones, cornstarch, corn flour, I don't know, there's a ton. If I do use product in my hair during the week, I like to use a clarifying type of shampoo every time or every other time. This one's by Malibu, it's called Undo Goo. It just helps take out some of those products and any buildup that might be in your hair. To avoid your hair getting wet, obviously, if you're not shampooing it, I like to buy a big pack of these plastic shower caps. I used to just use one and then throw it out every single time, but that's pretty wasteful. These last 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times before the elastic kind of goes, and then I throw it out and go on to the next one. Or you can buy a reusable shower cap and maybe wash it every so often. Or just put your hair up in a clip and take a bath. If styling's an issue for you, you can always wet part of your hair with like a spray bottle, and then if you wear it natural, you can wet your hair with a spray bottle and let your natural texture come back. Or if you style it a certain way, you can just wet part of your hair and then blow dry it back to how you normally would blow dry it. I hope this was helpful for anybody. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me a comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Give me a like, dislike, whatever, and I'll talk to you guys in a later video. Bye. Getting heated already, and I just started filming. Getting heated about this subject. Okay. The lighting's changing. I sound like such a biatch in this, but it's just so annoying.